Good morning, Mr. Webber, Mr. Guha, Ms. McLaughlin, members of the Redlands Board, distinguished guests, staff, students, parents, and friends. It has been a great privilege serving as your school captain during this very challenging year, and it is an honour for me to be invited to speak to you today. 2020 has been a year like no other. It has challenged us in ways that we could never have imagined. However, it has also exposed an inner resilience in us that we should all be very proud of. Trying and difficult circumstances can often bring out the best in us, and I have seen this for myself this year, in our teachers, in our students, and in our parents. I have seen a unity of purpose and a sense of determination that has inspired me in my role as school captain. And this has led me to consider the question, in a world that has been so disrupted, what exactly does success look like? Does it really come down to getting the best grades or making the A team for basketball or soccer? Does it all depend upon whether or not we qualify for extension maths or English, or get elected as a student leader? Are our measures of success always so obvious? Well, 2020 has shown me that true success lies way beyond these traditional measures. Legendary basketball player Michael Jordan once said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times, I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeeded." So, Mr. Dunn, if Michael Jordan is right, then all of those missed baskets this year would indicate that I'm still on track to play in the NBA. Without Michael Jordan, the Chicago Bulls would not be the same team that it is today. In the same way, Redlands would not be the same school it is today without the contribution from everyone in this room. You are the ones who persevered through the challenges of home learning. We didn't always get it right. We didn't always make that game-winning shot. But we turned up each day, tried our hardest, and we learnt from our mistakes. Teachers suddenly had to create online learning programs. Students had to cope with the difficulty of separation from friends. Our sport was cancelled. School camps, sporting carnivals, our annual junior music festival, and extracurricular activities like debating, dance and choral, all off. Our parents are suddenly asking Google, how do I instantly become a teacher? Now that was tough. Watching the news, afraid of the pandemic taking place around us, worried for our grandparents, vulnerable friends and family. It was tough. This was a different and frightening new world, and none of us knew what to expect. But you know what? Our teachers were online every morning to talk to us, to reassure us, to teach us, to help us continue on our learning journey. Everyone at our school worked so hard to keep the ship sailing despite the stormy seas. Did some things fall overboard? Absolutely. Did we sink? No way. Look at us, here at Speech Day to mark the end of the academic year. We were successful. Despite the bumps and challenges along the way, we made it. As Winston Churchill once said, success is never final. Failure is never fatal. It is courage that counts. Courage got us here. Strength, determination, and resilience. That's what matters. That's what shapes us. It shows us that we are capable of so much more than we give ourselves credit for. And in doing so, we are able to create a true belief in ourselves. To me, that is the true mark of success. Today, not everyone will receive an academic award. Not everyone in Year 5 will be announced as a student leader for 2021. But please know that these are not the only measures of success. We have all faced an incredibly challenging year, and sitting here today, having fulfilled the requirement of the academic year, with friends by our side, teachers who support us, and family who love us, means that we are all successful. If you self-nominated for a leadership position, you are courageous. If you turned up this year for your first ever basketball game, you are courageous. If you stepped in front of a judging panel to try out for the debating team, you are courageous. If you contributed to a class discussion with a trembling voice and fear in your gut, you are courageous. If you put your hand up to be considered an SRC representative or a class leader, you are courageous. If you were required to make your first ever speech in front of your peers this year, You are courageous. Courage exists in so many forms across our school. You should acknowledge your own courage and know that this is the true mark of your success. And to my Year 6 cohort, thank you. I have travelled through my years at Redlands with some of you from Redlands House Preschool and many of you since kindergarten. As we embark on a brand new journey at the secondary school, I am mindful of the new challenges that will present themselves. It won't always be easy, but if there is one thing I've learnt during my time at Redlands, it is that the friendships we have made and the self-belief we have learned pave the way for us to achieve great things. Opportunity will continue to knock, and I urge you all to open the door. We won't always know who or what is standing on the other side, but I can guarantee you it will be a thrill finding out. And from that, we learn, we grow, and we demonstrate courage. I want to thank my family. Mum and Dad, thank you for opening the door to me at Redlands from the age of 3. Little did I know the adventures that awaited me. And I want to say to every student sitting in this room, you really need to understand what a privilege it is to attend a school as amazing as Redlands. Your parents and your family have made that happen, and we must never forget how fortunate we are. Thank you to all of our wonderful teachers for your devotion to helping us succeed. What other job asks you to turn up for weekend sport or leave your family for a week to give us the experience of school camp? You have always supported and encouraged me. You have always made me feel that there was no ceiling to limit my reach. And to the support staff who work so hard behind the scenes to keep the school operating so smoothly, we say thank you. To my co-captain, Letta Sabasi, and my fellow 2020 student leaders, thank you all. It has been an honour to fulfil my leadership position alongside you throughout this year. This year hasn't exactly gone to plan, but I have been so impressed with the way our leadership group has banded together in such trying circumstances. There is one person that I specifically want to recognise, Mr. Guha. You have always supported and encouraged me, and you have been in my corner from the very beginning. Always available to offer advice and direction, I'm very grateful to you for the crucial role that you played in my journey throughout the junior school. Kind, calm, measured, and always fair, I feel very privileged to have been in a position to learn greatly from you. Thank you. In closing, I wish you all a wonderful Christmas. May you enjoy a safe and peaceful summer break, a delicious Christmas feast, and lots of great family memories. Thank you, Redlands. It has been a privilege.